even though for example, venture investing market has grown tenfold in the last decade, the absolute size of Japan's venture ecosystem or startup market is still pretty small compared to the United States, compared to China, compared to Israel, et cetera. And so I think to get this ecosystem to grow to scale, we need more entrepreneurs. We need the more volume of people. We need more volume of ideas. As I said, the talent pool is beginning to shift in this direction, but we just need a lot more resources to be dedicated to working in these startups, to lead these startups, to make them grow into much larger scale, global scale, I would say, companies long term. I think more often than not in the past, Japan's ecosystem has suffered from a lot of companies being tempted to go public prematurely, a bit earlier than you might see them go public in other jurisdictions. And so that has sort of led to this, what they say in Japanese, kotsubu de jojo, going public in a small scale. And of course, continuing to grow, but not at the pace or the magnitude that you might see in other markets. So now we're seeing, of course, this IPO sort of market slump is actually, to me, healthy because it's forcing companies to think harder about, okay, how am I going to scale my business larger during this time that I am private? And what does the public market really want to see from my business long term? So I actually think this turn of the market or this cyclical slump is actually going to be healthy long term for the overall ecosystem. I think one other thing I would add is that of course, in Japan, unlike in the United States, for instance, the vast majority of exits have been IPO or going public on the market. We have not seen as many M&A transactions as forms of exit in the past. We would hope that not only large Japanese companies, but also overseas companies might look at some Japanese startups and say, hey, this is a company whose business can translate overseas or can scale a lot bigger size and could benefit a large organization. So hopefully this shift of just this bias towards IPOs will also hopefully shift towards M&A in the future as well, which I think